Anyway, it's 6 o'clock. On my computer, that clock's a little slow. And I'm going to call this meeting to order. And to start off, because of the tragedy that has been south of the border, I'm going to ask that we stand and have a moment of reflection and thoughts and prayers to those standing up in schools in Connecticut, their parents, and the first responders. Thank you. Start off with declaration of pecuniary or conflict of interest.
I have two items there. Item 8.5, the vibrating test in Forest. I once owned the house 62 Main Street in Forest. And the Christmas lights in Arcona. Item 8.8, I was asked by the groups to submit the application for the two groups, so I guess I will have to speak to them.
Okay.
I also live on Main Street South, just on the corner there as well, so I don't know if that has any relevance to the report, but it's something that should be noted.
Okay. Anyone else with the conflict of interest? Those two are so noted. Okay. And first order of business, we're going to go right down to 6.1. Is the council appointment to fill a position at Ward 4. And just to start off, so that we are open with our procedures and our transparency, brought to my attention that a member of council has contacted applicants for the Ward 4 council seat and has arranged to meet candidates for interviews or pre-interviews. I guess I have a concern with this, that it's not all candidates for, or maybe not all candidates for contacted, and possibly not all councillors contacted, so we didn't hear the same information. I don't believe it was part of the approved process. So I guess it's up to council if they is the process still okay with council, and do they want to continue with the process or look for an alternative? Dr. Meeting Dec?
I would just like to know whether you've had opportunity to speak with any of the 4 candidates since we posted the call for candidates. You've spoken with any of them?
Yes. I've said hello to them.
You said more
I've
than
said
hello.
I'll see you Monday night.
You said more than hello, haven't you? Yes, you have.
Because I was called. I didn't call and set up any
You
interviews.
spoke with them, did you not?
Yes, about 10 minutes after your email, I received a call from one of the candidates.
You've spoken with other candidates too, haven't you? Yes.
I have not set up any interviews with him.
So you're implicated in this too, right? Because you've spoken with him as well.
I guess I am, and I guess that's where we have to decide whether the process is good. Councillor Scott.
When we had Barry Card here, he said that we could do the research, we could do what we needed to do to look at something.
Yep.
Basically, I think if somebody didn't know somebody on there and they spent 2 or 3 minutes talking to them and asking questions, I really don't see what the issue is. The candidates were able to either say, you know, I didn't want to speak to you, or yes, I'd be happy to speak. So I really think that it was probably a conversation between 2 people that took place that really, well, it could have been on the phone, it could have been in a public place, it doesn't really matter. But I mean, as long as the 2 people on the telephone or in person are willing to speak to each other, I really don't see a problem with it.
Okay, as long as council doesn't see a problem with it, I have no problem with it. I just wanted to have full disclosure that this has happened.
Well, I guess I'm just, Yeah, we don't know the questions that were asked. I don't wanna go into the questions that could have been asked, because we've just gone through a bit of turmoil in our municipality. I don't wanna see those questions being asked out there, would you support if something was to happen? I don't know those questions weren't asked, so I would just as soon not have had any contact with our, people at all. I know a couple of people that are running, I think we all know some of the people that are running. So I don't think it's fair that we should be having interviews with one-on-one people, without the rest of the council hearing what the questions were asked, the responses, and what the implications of those questions could have been. So I don't know, I'm not in favor of what they said.
Councilor Russell.
Mr. Mayor, are you suggesting that the process has been tainted and that the process should not go forward?
Yes, I asked the council if they believe the process has been tainted, and whether councils would be willing to reconsider and have a by-election and let the people choose who the representative would be. But it would have to be a reconsideration, or we can proceed. Councilor Underwood.
Yeah, again, the fact that we're free agents when it comes to finding information is one thing. If I didn't do it personally, but I mean, I have to say I'm a member of the Legion of one member. I personally know the opposite member, and I know the economic task force of somebody else. I think we're blowing this way out of proportion. I think I'm going forward, as long as we have they're going to sit down and explain, and we're going to go by that. Yep.
Councilor Watson.
I guess my question would be, it was not made clear during the process that the members of council should not speak to the candidate. And the candidates initiate the conversation, which may have happened, as long as you're integral about it and you're not discussing or being influenced. But I guess because we didn't do that, the other question I have is, whoever contacted you, was it in the form of a complaint?
Was in the form of wondering about the process.
I guess I'm not clear why they would contact you. Was it, were they complaining that they had been contacted by a member of council and they were uncomfortable with that?
I think that would probably have to come from them. I believe that's probably true.
Okay, then I guess the other, as we suggested on Friday, we do have a code of conduct, and they're more than welcome to initiate a complaint.
So do you want to go?
I'm going ahead, of course.
Councilor Scott.
I'd like to make a motion that we proceed with the candidates having the opportunity to speak. They're all dressed, they've written up their speech. They had no idea of what the protocol was and wasn't, and we should refer any protocol discussion to a discussion on protocol.
Okay. So, council's okay with, we don't really need a motion to carry on with the procedure, because that's what we're going to do. I just wanted to have the discussion for disclosure that this happened. Okay? Deputy Mayor Dec.
Yes, I know in the past when I had opportunity to run for these interim appointments, one thing that I noticed that seemed to be missing is that there's opportunity to speak, but there's no opportunity to actually hear the council's discussion. The council just has to make a decision. There's not a discussion in the public. And I thought that was missing, and I felt people in the public would like to hear a discussion about why they selected that person. So I know that the procedure that was set out here doesn't specifically say that. It doesn't exclude it, but it doesn't specifically include a council discussion. It just says after the interviews there'll be a short break and then they'll reconvene and the mayor will call for a motion. So I'm just wondering whether council would consider the possibility of allowing for a brief discussion about things that we would like to see in the candidate and why we feel drawn to one over another. It's up to you.
Now it's up to council. Councilor Scott.
I think that based on the fact that apparently there was discussion before that people maybe were not happy, we'll just carry on with the way that we've done it in the past. And if, again, we want to change something, we'll take it to procedure meeting.
Okay. Council's happy with leaving it with the same 3 questions? That's what the candidates are prepared for. That would be fair.